Alright, hello everybody, it's King Blaine again. We're gonna get back into our stream, or not stream, our game here today. We have not played the United States in a while. It's been a while, as you can see. Almost a month. Now, let's just, we'll play the Chinese first. I think I'm gonna be streaming for like 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours. So we should have some time here. I should be able to switch games, or not switch games, switch nations. Oh, that reminds me too. My one Japanese Empire video is blowing up here on my channel. It's 180 views. That is more views than any other video I've ever had on my channel. Usually I get like, I don't know, 15s, 1s. 70 was pretty good. Maybe like 35 to 10, somewhere in there. Or just some things sit with no views. 44. Dave never came back around, so I guess he's just not around anymore. But anyways, I'm absolutely ecstatic. Is that the word? Ecstatic? I'm not sure. I'm really happy that that series is doing so well and blowing up so well. Hopefully, a lot of people keep watching it. I even got a bunch of comments. One guy left like 4 comments. He loves the ironclads I'm using in this campaign. They are deadly. Yeah, we already built the ships last time, so we just need to refit everything. Got it. No. More Italy. Holy shit, hey Bron here is the one and only Wheel. I didn't hear your chat message thing go off. Yeah, I'm going live really early today, as you can see. Saturdays I try to go live early. Not as early as I want to. Usually on a Saturday I like to go at like noon. Didn't have that option because I did have to work today, but I didn't have to work full day, thankfully. They let us all leave early. That ship has not been upgraded yet. I don't think any of them really have. I'm in shock you didn't see my text. I know, I'm sorry. The chat message didn't go off and I was still talking for a second there. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Well, how is your day off going, if you even have a day off? In Japanese battleship, it's the same one with the 11.1 guns. Alright. That means it's the one that has no armor, right? No, this one's... It's got an okay main belt. Everything else is actually pretty weak, though. How far away are we? 8.8. So HE can't quite get through at this range. 9.3. Main gun, partial pen. I've got good armor on my main guns. How'd they partially pen? Heavy cruiser, 9.3. What's your penetration? Kilometers and closing. Yeah, you shouldn't have been able to pin that. Hell, that gun's destroyed. They destroyed my main gun. Holy shit. We can't have that. Everyone shoot that guy. Everyone fire your main guns at that guy. Matter of fact, everyone fire everything at that guy. You was at work, huh? We both had to work. I feel like I remember you telling me that we both had to, that you had to work Saturday too. Out of fuel because they came all the way from Italy. How much armor these things have? I need you guys to hit him. Still can't believe that first shot destroyed a gun. My main guns have a lot of armor. Man, they were landing shots in the front of all of my ships, apparently. All but this one. Alright, one of them's gone. And this is the one that has all of the casemates, a bunch of random sizes. Because I just fit biggest I could fit in each spot. Something got hit. Oh, I hit him with the 12-6. But it was only a partial pin. Hit him in the main gun. How much main gun armor do they have? Pretty good amount, but that shouldn't have stopped me. Almost 10 kilometers. Yeah, no, it's still 29 inches of pin. Yeah, I still should have gone through that. Oh well. Libya. Don't let the Libya get away. Yeah, it's like my shit, maxing out armor everywhere. With significantly less guns than me. In fact, there's only 4 guns. And a shit ton of torps. Which explode. Come on. Go into the water. Dang. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, we'll max that out. Drop that a little bit. I had somebody ask if I could turn the game music up a little bit. I don't know how much that really helped, to be honest. Put it like there, and that like there. That should be a little bit better. Hmm. Sink that damn ship already. I hit him. I took out his main, took out a main gun and hit his tower. Mmm. That's another good hit. Hit him in the tail section. Hit it right here so the craters will messed up. But still flooded everything. Yeah, they don't seem to be having a very good time. Come on. Come on. Every single one of you missed. Damn. They all missed again. Damn. They all missed again. I have a 12% chance to hit. Why won't you just hit the target and sink them? I want this Italian battleship gone. Oh, the 5.9s hit. Threw it into reverse, so it's going to damage some of these guys' engines, but they'll catch back up. Try and cut him off since he's going that way. He's got one more engine to get running again. So we've got 10.2, 10.10 on our armor. He's actually got more of a main belt than us at 11.9, but less everything else. I don't think the cut him off plan's working very well. Well, it is GG. We're gonna win no matter what, but damn, this is taking a minute. Like, I wanted to be like 3 more turns in by now, at least. See, that's the kind of hit we needed. Plunging fire straight through the deck, main belt pin, lots of damage, lots of flooding. That's gonna make him go a lot slower. Now do it again. You gotta remember, we have coincidency rangefinders. So the more we shoot at something, the higher our accuracy actually gets. Let's see, where is it here? Target acquired. Yeah, I know all that. And there we go. If you look over here on the shot info, it says range found 998.2. 998% increase to our range. And it will go up and down a little bit because he's moving. But still, we have the range found. Also, we had hit him again, but that one didn't actually do much. Caused a bunch of damage to the structure, though. Come on, hit him. Hit him! I mean, to be fair, he is pretty far away. 8.5 kilometers and still leaving. How fast is he going? 7.5. Here's what we're going to do. We can go a hell of a lot faster. We can go double that speed. So we're just going to get a lot closer. Because he can't go any faster. Range found is still going up, as you can see. At 1,017% now, 1,018, 1,019. Yep. But since we're moving at max speed, not our cruise control, we lost accuracy. Just can't win them all. But still, the fact that we hit him hard enough to make him go slow, that gives us our chance to get up into a much more decisive range. Yeah, I keep fucking having to clear my nose here. Thinking about the stuff on the things. Now we're only barely gaining because we have a max reverse speed. We are gaining. Come on. Dang. This is taking way too long. This is why a lot of people in this community on this game argue about the actual effectiveness of very large caliber guns in the early game, because they are so inaccurate, take so long to fire, and they don't carry that much ammo. Although since we have increased ammo, we actually carry a lot still, a good amount. With our crew bonus and everything, these guns aren't that bad. They ain't that great either, though. Slowly doing more damage to them. With just the 2-inch guns at this point. Oh. Come on. No. That's going over. That main gun's been destroyed. Can't destroy something that's already destroyed. Oh, the game says you can. What would it be? Obliterated at that point? Obliteration. To be fair, that's what my 14-inch guns do a lot of things. They obliterate them. Can't wait till I get even bigger guns for my ironclads. When I unlock the, like I said, I call them 14-inch guns. They're 13 9s. When I unlock the 14-inch gun, though, I can have 14 9s, which is just shy of 15. Those are gonna hit so hard, given they ever hit. Wow, we're only like 7 kilometers away now. Just thinking. Like, you've gotten entirely too high of a hit rate for this shit to not be happening. Come on, hit. I'm gonna get right up there next to him. Now we don't have that max speed penalty, and we will just be going a hell of a lot faster. Now, other ships are actually using a form of war emergency power to go 17.7 knots instead of their normal max speed, so that they can reform up with us quicker. Six kilometers away. I am coming for you. Guyanese Italian battleship. That's just what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it 11-1. Coming for you, 11-1. I'm going to destroy your face. Hey, I hit. It's a lot of fire. Hey, that also hit. It's a lot of fire. He's going so slow. Only 5.6 knots. Ooh, that's a lot of fire. You cannot run nor hide. Are you going to have a structural failure first? Or are you going to burn first? That is the question. No, you're going to flood. I didn't think you'll flood. We got close enough to where something was just able to penetrate. That was a pretty rough angle to try and get through. Argentina wants to order some ships. Go for it. Oh, one of the comments I was replying to asked how much would I cheese a game and what my limit is. I told him my limit was dockyard size and money, because I've played this game in a campaign from 1890 to 1940. You cannot build your dockyards fast enough. You can't. At 24 months for very, very little, you can't keep up with the AI. Same with income. I run out of money, my game's over. The AI has gone bankrupt like 16 or 17 times. Just in our war with Russia, where we took southern Siberia, they went bankrupt like 3 times, Russia did. Didn't stop them from making more ships and stuff, though. So, yeah. And when it comes to how many ships I have, yes, with my amount of money and dockyard capacity, I could have a fleet of 100 battleships. I could have 5 battleships in every port. But that's not fun. That's why I limited myself to, okay, I'm never going to build more than 5 of one ship. And then I only made the light cruiser and the heavy cruiser. I haven't made any more than 10 heavy cruisers, 20 light cruisers. I don't even think we ever made a torpedo boat. Yeah. So I just try to limit things. Try not to take advantage of it. Alright, we have stopped Britain from, or not Britain, France from trying to take that port and that port. They're still trying to take that one, though. Those are my experimental ironclads. What port are they in? It's battleship ones. What port did my experimental battleships go to? Xavier? Where are they ported from? Oh, that's a battleship 1. Where's your home port? Hangzhou. Where is my other ironclad 2? It's in Naha. Naha. Oh, right there. Yeah, you guys can all go port there, because I would like to get them repaired and upgraded. Can't move these ones right now because they are busy fighting off the invasion. I can get those done though. You guys came from Chinchu, so you can go back in. Try and get all my ships that are at docks done. I think I made this sound a little too loud. I feel like I'm over talking myself. Or that's overpowering me. I ain't sure. I'm horrible with sound anything. Because I am deaf in one ear. Makes things a little difficult to gauge. Italy's not giving up on this place, though. Huh. If I was Italy, I would have given up. Sending all my ships into a slaughterhouse? Fuck yeah, I would have given up. Just drive straight. Go straight towards them. You fix your gun. This one had it, the gun broke. Yeah, they fixed their guns. Because none of them have a gun broke anymore. Carlos the Third, huh? We're gonna get you Carlo the Third. I'm gonna get you so good. Then we got Generosa, Serena, Gorilla. I'm not good at trying to pronounce Italian words and names and stuff. Alright, we're sufficiently close. Drop you down into your cruising gears so you can get that sweet, sweet range, or not range, accuracy boost. Well, I'm pretty sure those ships are fucked. Ah. These ships are good at flash firing. What are they using? Gun cotton. Yeah, that'll cause flash fire, alright. I mean, he tanked that 12.6. Come on, Carlo. Just go to the bottom of the ocean. Go on. Davy Jones waiting for you. Here, the weather is great this time of year down there. Ah, there he goes. What? France has got to be running out of ships. Like, I've sunk so many of France's ships. I hope that this ship will still be able to fit the next size of cannon. I hope this isn't as far as it goes cannon size wise. Probably it'll go up to like 15 for me. We'll see though. Now we gotta sink a single torpedo boat. Because, reasons. Excuse me. Yeah, no. This doesn't seem to be going very well for that torpedo boat. I don't know, maybe sending a single torpedo boat versus 5 battleships specifically made to sink things like torpedo boats was a bad idea. No, I'm sure the AI thought that through. We lost 1 sailor from that first shot that hit us. Damn. I forgot to queue up all the stuff I put into ports to get upgraded. Double damn. Don't look. It doesn't matter. It seems like a lot of that stuff's still being fixed anyways. Yeah, repairing, refit, repairing. Just a lot of repairings. We should look at our tech and see if we got any upgrades coming up soon. They're gonna be good. DeGrasse. Seems like an awful waste to send all this after a single light cruiser, but alright. Okay, it's French. It's not that much on. Well, it's probably gonna have at least 1.6. I need to unlock the better HE round I want. I mean, it's not a very good HE round because it has more penetration than TNT filler, but I do prefer it. Alternatively, you could just go a full HE head, just a squash head. Explodes on impact, and that loves to set fires. You do that and put it on one of my ironclads that are covered in 2-inch guns, you can cheese the fuck out of anything. I don't care what the ship is, you will burn it down. Because you can just burn a ship now. If you set everything on fire, it don't matter. Structure's still 100%, float's still 100%, or if there's still all the crew. It'll just too much fire. I can't remember if we've seen that yet this playthrough or not. I don't think we have. I know we've seen a structural failure, which doesn't happen very often, but your structure can hit 0. Usually you sink from flooding before that happens, though. My ships, they usually hit 0 structure. That's just because I try to build my ships for armor. Especially in our Japanese campaign. Those ones we went with small guns so we could put even more armor on everything. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, everyone. I knew if I just said it a couple of times it would work. We took absolutely no damage. Never even hit us. That's pretty good. Alright, those are... Almost all of those are done being repaired. Repaired and rearmed. The last ironclad's getting upgraded now. And then we'll switch these back to port and make these do defense duty. Alright, what is our upgrades looking like? That'll be fun. Makes all of our ships more stable, which will help with my experimental ships because they're very, very unstable. 9,000 ton heavy cruiser. That might just barely be enough for us to make a decent heavy cruiser. Engines. Ooh, that would be really good. Really good. 9% for cruising speed 2 is also nice. Biggest thing I'm looking at is engine weight. More smoke interference though. Still, that's great. Stereotopic rangefinders. See, I don't use the stereoscopic, not topic, scopic. Because that's only like 12,000 kilometers and out. It's 12 or 15. That's what is considered long range in this game. Instead, I used the coincidency rangefinder. But the no shell splash interference from own guns and other guns is nice. Or less, I would say. This just adds aiming speed and gun base accuracy. Base accuracy helps a lot. But otherwise, we don't really have anything big coming here right now. Just seeing if I can get any insights here. No. All right. Well, I'm always gonna keep these two on because I want better armor, and armor forging just it's very slow, but increases or decreases all the weight. See, very very helpful. Armor weight on all types -4, then another -6 on top of the -4 for belt extended, deck, and deck extended. I've been doing shells. We got the APC shell. I think I'm going to switch that to explosives and try and get TNT unlocked. Because that'll make our guns a lot lighter too, having a different powder. I like white powder because it gives us more accuracy to our guns. We use white powder, but I need a better propellant. Right now we use like a I can't remember what we use. My light cruisers. You're all. Alright then fine. Fight my light cruisers. They don't get much screen time anyways. At 1.8 everywhere, and 2.9 on the conning tower, 5, 6, and 6 on my turrets. And they've got anti-flood, double hull bottom, that kind of stuff to try and make them, what's the word here? Survivable. Because they really aren't a very survivable ship. It's just such a small ship. Oh, it's France. So, yeah, just our HE rounds are going to rip this guy up. Nine, 3. Go ahead and drop our speed. It'll make us vulnerable. But it's also going to let us hit more shots. Come on. Go to sleep. Oh, it hit me. Oh, there his turret went to space. He's got no more ammo. Oh. flooding damage. Oh no. See, 75% flooded already. It's only got 2 compartments full of water. It's not the most survivable ship. Mm-hmm. Most of those are hitting what I would like. Two 2.5. Yeah, we'll be fine with this. Go ahead and turn our ship sideways. It's about 5. Yeah, we can still penetrate with that, HE. With the big gun, at least, not the small. Ship appears to just be slowly sinking. Nope, they started pumping. The other problem is high explosive rounds, I'm pretty sure I've covered it before, have less accuracy. At point blank, they're usually the same. The further away you get, the less accurate they get. It's usually not that big a difference because of the type of shells I'm using, but it is a difference. I don't know what France thought they were going to do to my light cruisers, but whatever they thought wrong. Come on. La Motif de Quet. Quet. Armory. Fancy British names. Or French names, I mean. Fancy talk. Damn. Out of my view range, huh? Alright, well, they give me the M battle option, so fuck it. They get to live. Ooh, Another conquest. We go ahead and get the other ship done. Those two still need done. Those still aren't at ports to be done. How much tonnage do we need? 51,000. I don't have enough there. Cool, those ships are done. They aren't needed at that exact spot anymore. We'll go ahead and send all the turret battleships over there. It's not going to be enough weight, though. Eileen, Port Arthur. We'll have to send the turret battleships and the heavy cruisers. Because the turret battleships just aren't that heavy. They're very, very light ships. As far as the battleship goes. I do seem to have a lot of people gathering right here. A lot of the French Navy. How many ships does France really have left? Like, the Soviets are slowly rebuilding. Japan's rebuilt a good bit at this point as well. France only has 56 ships left. I've stomped France. Germany is the only other nation that has a lot of battleships. They have 16. I have more than that. I have a lot of battleships in my nation. I do. But I made 5 of each kind of ship. Because I didn't know there were that many battleship hulls for this nation. Well. I've agreed to go to a treaty with France several times. They keep, just like this right here, failed negotiations. I said yes. The AI on their side said no. See, suddenly replaced. If I get replaced, it's game over. For them, it's just another new guy. Oh. They're fighting my ironclad 3s. Problem is, 2 of those are currently being repaired and refit. So only 3 of them are battle ready. I knew they were coming over there for a reason. Yeah, I only have the 3 ships battle ready. But this is after the armor upgrade, so they have a little bit more armor. Worrying. Because that was a lot of ships. I forgot to count. 7.6. Nobody got a lucky first shot. You don't just go auto. The game will decide what is needed here. And we'll just trust it. Because I can't select all of these small guns and have them do AP and not the big ones. Whereas the game can decide for the individual barrels. Individual guns, I mean. Just sink that little ship first, please. Okay, now sink that guy. Then sink that one. Need to sink things with the big guns first, because they hurt. The arrogant. He was definitely arrogant. Has definitely sunk. Alright, that's gone. Sink the next one now. Now sink that one. Just moving in a line here. Come on. Next one. Hmm. I say, Oh, the battleship's coming up. It's got the big guns as well. We'll go ahead and sink that before he lands a big shot on me. Still doesn't have great armor. The AI seems to be a fan, or this AI for the French nation, seems to be a fan of the all or nothing armor scheme. They're only armoring the main belt, the citadel, and leaving everything else paper sand. Which is good in practice, but also not good. Leaves a lot of room to be open up for flooding. And there's a flash fire. There's some torpedo boats left and some light cruisers. And maybe a heavy cruiser. Let's just watch the French ship sink. Into the depths it goes. Never to be seen again. Is what I want to say, but in all likelihood it'll be seen again in like 60 years through 100 years. I don't see any life rafts either, so I don't think anybody got off of that boat. They will deploy life rafts sometimes. They're too far away. They get to live. Oh, one of the American ships is here. It's a light cruiser. That means the Americans are finally starting to make their way over to me, which is shitty. I don't have a really good reaction to that, to be honest. I didn't mean to go to war with them. I meant to buy them off. Damn. They got a good amount of ships. And they usually have really good torpedo tech. The weakness of all of my ships, and really battleships in general, is torpedoes. They're going to be a problem. Especially as the tech gets more advanced and they start getting torpedoes that have a 3-kilometer range, because those do exist. Because then I've got to sit here and make sure shit doesn't get close to me at all. Now they've got 1.2 range torps. Well, alright, so we know it's got torps. Gun-wise, though, it has got 6 4.3s on each side, 2 2.1s on each side, and the rest are torps. One on the left side, one on the right side, and one in front and back. Shit, I was gonna look at its armor and stuff, but I can't now. It went invisible again. Because it popped its smoke. Alright, we can see it again. It is 3,100 tons. Goes 17.4. Doesn't have a lot of main belt armor, but does have a lot on the fore belt and the aft belt. So, if it broadsides, it's weak. Ideally, it wants to be coming at you or leaving in a straight line or at an angle. So that's really thin main belt armor. Actually, the main guns can stay firing HE. He doesn't have enough armor to stop an HE round. Hell, he doesn't have enough armor at 10,000 range to stop an HE round. See? Still an overpen. They're just cutting them to pieces. Problem is, I need them to quit shooting the back end that's already flooded and put some rounds in the front. I mean, they keep striking the deck, but I need them to put around, like, right here. More near the bottom. It's a porter field, by the way. This ship cost him 5.2 mil. My ship costs 14 mil. And my ships are definitely more effective than 4 of their ships. Well, then there's France, still not wanting to give up. But I sent my ironclads over there. Look at the Americans making their way over. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Scares me. Okay, it is a nighttime battle. You know, we don't get them very often. Alright, nothing they have can stop this thing's HE round. Nothing that's in this fight is gonna stop it. Even at 10,000, it's got 10.5 inches of penetration. But we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set these up to autopilot, basically. Here. 7.9. And I am going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Just I don't know, I hope this is a good angle for the action if it starts before I get back. But yeah, I'll be wait, they said east, so I wanna point this way. Alright, right back. I'm back. Okay, this was a pretty good camera angle for action. I can see that one of them is gone. I can see that they're both gone. It doesn't look like I took any damage ever. No, we did. We lost 2 crew. On that ship. The Dingyun. Greece would like to order some ships. Got it. Ship design. Those are being repaired. Can't do it yet. I haven't gotten my ironclad 2s into a port yet to do them. Because they're busy over here right now. Where do I have ships that aren't being worked on right now? I don't really have ships that aren't being worked on right now. Actually, I'd probably do up here somewhere. Yep. Oh, I've got the other turret ships up here. Sure, bring them all the way down here. Battleship 2s are over here as well. Alright, so America is moving to right here, to the East Sea. Still can't tell where these ones are going. They may just be convoy raiding out here. Matter of fact, I can about guarantee that's what they're doing. Yeah, here's my land right here that I took from Russia. I could take the Dutch harbor from America, probably. Maybe Nome. United States is taking all these islands out here. See, they've got conquests everywhere. Oh, no, it's not. That's versus Argentina. That does appear to be where most of the American Navy is at right now, though. Who all is America at war with? Spanish Empire and me. That is it. And they've got Bulgaria and Romania as allies. So I'd have to fight Bulgarian and Romanian ships as well. France has the Netherlands as an ally, and that's it. I suppose, yeah, I could take more of the Netherlands territory. What flag's the Netherlands again? Yeah, all this would be takeable here. Maybe I'll go ahead and take all that shit from them. That might be a good idea. Probably is a good idea, yeah. Still need more. Wait, no, I don't need more ships. I got these ones. I can send them to send all of them. Alright, you guys go over here. And we'll work on taking this from France, since they want to keep trying to invade me. I don't know why they keep trying either. They don't really have much in the way of a fleet left up here. But they're bringing one up. Got it. Experimental turret ships. What do they look like armor-wise? I know that they are bigger than the other ship. Can't remember their exact armor. Well. Oh well. I'm sure it's enough. Japan is being navally invaded by somebody. No. Alright, that's just a backup slot. Auto resolve. Light damage. Shouldn't even been light damage. Shouldn't even been light damage. One fucking torpedo boat. Light damage is usually just 25% of your health gone. So that ship will have 75 structure left. Like I said, auto-resolve is not friendly. I think Ironclad 2 here is my favorite of my fleet. Experimental 2 or 3 comes up as a close second. Alright, you little torpedo boat. Let's see what you do. No lucky shot. You only got 1.8-inch guns, so you're not even able to fire at me. No, now you are. See, I see. I see. No damage. Didn't even hit us. And the AI gave us automatic 25% damage. Who is Japan at war with right now? The German Empire. They have 124 ships. Japan's got 21. Hopefully they're able to defend their land. I hope. I didn't want to wipe Japan off the map right at the start of the game. That's why I let them peace out. How is our explosives doing? TNT early mixture right there. That's what I want. Right now we're still using black powder. Just because it's safe. That's it. But it affects our muzzle velocity, our shell weight, our shell damage, our hull weight. This is going to be really good, but it is going to make our TNT shells even worse. But it's going to make everything else better. Mostly the shell weight. Their shells are also going to do more damage in general. But the ammo detonation is going to be the really important part for me. Then after that, we're going to put it back into shell types. Alright, I'll come and get all the land from you later, Italy. Just fuck off. I want less people to fight. No. No. How about no? I don't want to fight this. You're shitting me. Alright then, we're doing this. One ship, huh? One ship is all I get. Okay. It's one of the upgrade ships. Let's put them upgrades to the test. And they've got a bigger battleship than ever before with 12 threes. Still doesn't have shit for armor though. Gotta watch my ship. Shoot at anything you can shoot at. Man, am I glad I've got good ships. But I don't know if they're good enough for this. They've got 10.1s. They've got the battleships. They're getting close. Flash fire, that ship will be gone. I'm flooding. Hit by the 10-inch guns and it penetrated. This ain't going well for me. I mean, it is going well, don't get me wrong, but it's not also just not going well. These guys are getting right up on me. And they've got big guns. I need every ship to be out of the fight completely. I can't have any more guns shooting at me. Armor package is putting in its work though. That last shot, that range hurt. They're too close. They're just getting the shots in. And they've got a 90% chance to hit right now. And we're flooding so bad that we're having a hard time getting our guns down to actually fire at them. This is not looking great for my poor ship. But they're out of ammo. Some of them. Every now and again, my ship is bouncing just enough to give me enough penetration to look down. They've still got a battleship shelling me from afar. I'm pumping out one of the rooms. That's going to help our ability to fire again, see? I need to pump out more than one room. Shit, we got hit. We got hit by the 12-3. Their battleship. Come on, the ironclad that could. This isn't the start of the game anymore. I should have enough upgrades in here to maybe manage this. Thanks to anti-flood and stuff. Especially when the AI does that and goes right in front of where I'm shooting. That also helps. I think my one engine room's completely underwater. I don't think I'm going to get that engine back. Come on. Think the Cassard. Alright, what are we looking at damage-wise here? Main gun is dead. It doesn't work anymore. The 8s. The 8s on the left side are all destroyed. Every single one of them. That makes sense. We started the match broadsiding over here. A lot of the stuff on that side broke. Every one of the 8s on that side's broke, but the ones on the right side are still working. All of them. Those guns are broke on the left side, intact on the right side. Left side's broke, right side's good. Alright, so our left side that's fucked up, really. Our left side's fucked up. As long as we try and keep things facing our right side, we should be good. We still have enough guns to fight off the torpedo boats, because we did not sink all of them. Our rudder's also jammed. As if that was not bad enough. Rudder is damaged, engine 3 is damaged. But we are floating enough to get our guns on target again, which is all that really matters. And our transports should have gotten to safety. I don't think the AI is going to go that far out of the way for them, or I hope not. Although I could really care less about the transports, I'm going to be honest. I care about saving this ship. Veteran crew is a pain to get. And rebuilding a ship takes literal years. Oh, so the Cassard that was down here that we didn't kill, it must have just stayed on fire until the crew burned out. That's good, that's another ship gone. Yeah, as you can see by this guy, I had him clicked when he went into smoke, and the fire is just burning his crew out. That's what the Cassard did. It's like 75 or 80 is crew losses. I can't remember which one. But that's when they surrender. I'm not, it doesn't seem like I'm able to pump out any more of this water. I don't have a good enough pump. I've only got anti-flood one. At least my both of my command structures survived all that. They didn't get hit because they're so small. Means my aim isn't fucked up and my damage control is still working properly. And we have a lot of people on this ship. So we've only taken not even 20% losses. But all the guns are still firing effectively. Alright, that ship should be gone. Yep, it's gone. Now it's just torpedo boats around us. That AI with the 12s has got to be running out of ammo. That battleship. He's fired a lot. Jesus. Still have 5 floodings right now. We got hit by 12s, 10s, 9s, 6, 5, 4s, and 2s. So yeah, our 3-inch guns, as you can see, have done a lot more damage than all of our other guns. The 8-inch and the 9-inch came in clutch for getting through the heavy cruisers armor. The AI is still trying to get towards the transports. They're going that way. If I could just fix the 3rd engine, I could put it back into forward instead of reverse. If the rudder is damaged, I still can't turn. I'm just stuck going in this direction. See, I can turn all I want, nothing happens. Now, luckily, I was going in a straight line when it happened. Would have been hell if that got caught while I was in a turn. Because I would have just been stuck going in a circle. It got locked while I was going straight. And that helps a lot. That should eventually get fixed no matter what. But it's a matter of how long it's going to take. If I just get rid of these torpedo boats right here around me, the AI won't be able to see me anymore. And I should be able to hit end battle. And the AI has given up on getting to the transports now because they're circling around to my right. Torpedo tube destroyed. And there's a reason why I said it would be experimental ship 2 or 3. That was at the top of my list. Sucks that they're on that side of me now, though, because a lot of the stuff on this side is destroyed. Come on, give me the end battle button. Or pump some more shit out. Do one of them. I caused 27 ammo detonations on the enemy. I've done a lot more damage to them. Killed 3,414 of their crew. We've killed 279. Yeah, they're just sitting close enough to where I can't end the battle. That's asinine. And they have no ammo left, so nobody's shooting anymore. I mean, I have ammo. A 10-inch heavy cruiser that survived is trying to get close enough to hunt me, huh? It hasn't even spotted me yet. I've spotted it. Low fuel. Let's see, it has at 6.7, so let's just go 7. 3.8 pen. How much belt armor he has, so I should still be able to get through. .2. I'm only moving at 3.2. So he is just gaining on me slowly. He's probably been chasing me the whole time. His conning tower is destroyed, so he has no admiral, ship, captain, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Low fuel. Wonder if he's gonna get close enough to actually see me, because with no conning tower, he's gotta get really close to see us. Or really close to get the guns on target even. We're 5.8 kilometers away. So they would be able to see our stacks on the horizon with the naked eye, but that's really about it. About 5.8, 5.7, somewhere in there is when they were finally able to try and shoot back at us. Come on. I need that ship gone. Another one gone. Something. Torpedo boat? Oh. Man, they're just gonna keep coming in here one by one. It's not gonna let me in the batch. Look at it go. See, look, they launch dinghies. They never animate any people onto the dinghies. It's just one of them things that didn't get out of the development. But they do drop dinghies if people survive. So some of the crew on that ship survived. Yep, still no movement whatsoever. Torpedo boats getting up here again. Maybe one of our funnels is working too. No, they're both still working. It's just one's damaged. Why it's pushing out more black. Well, that and the black smoke's because we have an engine blown. I can't speed this up anymore, guys. Sorry. I could lead the battle, but it's just gonna scrap my ship. My whole ship's gonna sink. And we know the ship's gonna survive. But it does mean that we're stuck just riding this out. Sorry for that part. Ran out of ammo completely. No explosive or HE or armor piercing rounds left. Wish you would pump some more water out, fix the rudder, fix the engine, do something. By the way, there is, on a full ship, 1,381 crew on this. 4 lifeboats ain't saving everybody. If my ship ever does sink, it's going to be a Titanic situation because there ain't enough lifeboats. Ain't enough at all. That size of lifeboat, that many rows, you can probably fit, I don't know, at the widest point, maybe 6 people across, 7. At the narrow point, so the very front, the very back, probably only 5. What? If they really pack it, they might be able to get 100 people on each one of these. That's only 400 people. People are weird. That's why we look at ships instead of people. We got a bunch of life buoys they could use. 1 person per buoy. It's a buoy. Yeah, my ship is fucked up. My ship is really fucked up. And since the AI is circling us with no ammo, I can't end the fucking battle. There's no end battle button. Nah. Blue square. Blue square. Blue square. How far away are my transports at this point? My transports are about 78 kilometers away. Just watching a boat drift in the sea with an engine blown and fucking no way to steer. Yep. Smoke's going that way, but the flags are blowing this way. Ain't that a little weird? Man. Whoever is watching this on the YouTube video after, Just skip ahead. Just skip to the end of this battle. I don't know what else to tell you. Just skip ahead. I should have said that earlier, but I'm probably gonna be stuck in here for the full length of this. Let's throw it in forward. I still can't turn, but I can go and try and fight the torpedo boat that's in front of me. That's been fucking me over for a while now. Oh, they've repaired a little bit of the rudder. I have a little bit of turning back. Rudder is getting better. It is very slow, but it is turning. It is turning. That's better than no turning, which is what we had before. Go ahead and tell it to try and retreat. The retreat button, all it does is it does an exact 90-degree or an exact 180 from the nearest enemy. So if the arrow's pointing this way, the nearest enemy is 180 degrees and he is that way. Nope, now it's this one. This one over here got closer. Hopefully they're all out of fuel and I can outrun them, even with a blown engine. Hopefully. But I think that's my only shot of getting out of this battle anytime soon. Whee! I don't know what else to do here. So how's life, everybody? I'm just tabbed out, so the sound went away. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ah, same as every day, huh, Bronnier? You know, at least we're making it out of this. Let's look at the bright side. This match is taken forever. I mean, it is taken forever. But at least we made it out alive and we sunk a shit ton of ships. But boy, is it taking a while to get out of the match. Go faster. Go faster. It says your max speed is 9. Or 6.9. Go faster. 6.9 now. It is slow because the AI ran out of ammo. But they're sitting at just a close enough range where it's still counting as in combat, which is why we're locked at 5x speed and can't go any faster. Since we're in combat, I can't end the battle. And I can't get away from them because I have a damaged rudder and a blown engine. So I can only go 6.9 kilometers an hour. So they're just sitting like right about... They're going to be sitting right about here. 5-ish kilometers away. 5 to 6. They're torpedo boats. And I can't see them to shoot them. Because of the way spotting works. See, it keeps changing which direction the enemy smoke is spotted from. It's because they're all around me. Because I'm moving so slow that they're just going around me in one big kind of oval. So I'm just waiting for the clock to end, basically. I have no other choice. Nope. No, damn it. I didn't click it fast enough. Damn it. I was far enough away for a second. So right here. The AI is right here. 6.7 kilometers away from me. In battle. Before he sees me again. I sunk 19 of their ships. One battleship went up against all of those. I sunk 19 of them. Fuck you, France. No, I just built a really good ship. Like I said, I built that ship for that exact situation. It was built to, oh my god, I'm fucked. I need to shoot as many bullets as I can. Throw as many shells downrange as possible. If it was one of these that was in that situation, this ship right here, I don't have enough firepower. I don't have enough guns. And these take too long to reload. I would have sunk. Even though it has a little bit more armor. I guarantee you the ship was sunk if it was this one. If it was the experimental ironclad 1, I probably could have gotten away with it. Just because that thing has 20 inches of armor. Not even the 10.1 inch guns they were shooting at me. We're going to go through that. Oh! Yeah. Oh, I know you're joking, Bronnier. But we did almost sink there. Like, they did almost sink that ship. Just because them heavy cruisers with those 10-inch guns got too close. And that particular ship only has 10 inches of armor. And they can penetrate that. I don't like matches that close. But I bet the viewers will like it. They like the first half of that battle. And then hopefully they skipped ahead to right here. And are watching this now. Because that was like 20-something minutes of me just waiting. Not even fighting happening. You could have sing us a song in time. No, any music I sing about's gonna get me copyrighted. Hell, I can't even sing the birthday song. Remember, that's copyrighted. Oh, well, he's gone. Ah, so I can figure out how he sunk. Can you figure it out? We never got ships splitting in half physics, but they do go vertical sometimes like that. So we got a big shot right here, and the other one hit the lower and went straight through. They hit the Citadel. Oh, look at one of those sank too in time I was looking away. Yeah, I try to make all my battleships be built for, okay, there's only like 2 or 3 of us. Some ships just aren't able to be built that way. They're not big enough or they don't have the placement area for guns. In cases like that, I usually just try and stack more armor on instead, which is what Experimental Ironclad 1 is. It's a ship that has very, very few guns, but a lot of armor. And the few guns it does have are of a larger caliber than most of our other ships. I think they're 5-inch guns on that ship. 5-inch double barrel turrets. And they have good armor on those turrets as well. There we go. Everything's sunk. Battle over. I need all those updated. I can't move those yet. They're still doing stuff. When we get this upgrade right here in 5 months, we're going to redesign our ships. And then we're probably going to switch over to the Japanese campaign for a little bit. I am not giving up against the Americans just because they're sinking all of my convoys. Fuck off, game. I can't remember the last time our experimental turret ships saw combat. It had to have been a while ago because they're only seasoned and regular. Ain't none of them even veterans. These did have 10.7s, and they had Mark IIs, so they're very accurate. Even without being a veteran crew, they're very accurate. Eight two. Ooh, we hit him on the first shot. Ooh. Ooh, that was a nasty hit. His gun survived, but his front end's underwater. Like I said, very accurate guns. They also get an accuracy bonus from being single barrel turrets. Blocked it, huh? He's just 6 kilometers away. I'll be fine. Oop, nailed him. Got him again. These guns are doing pretty alright. That ship's gone. Your turn. Don't run from me. You can't run from me. I will get you. Oh, and the other CA is gone, so that means every round's coming your way now. Yep, hit him and went through the belt, hit the ammo. 5,000 damage. Caused flash fire, sent his turret space, and then he exploded. Yay! Now they just gotta sink this last light cruiser. Yeah, like that. Just need to hit a little bit further forward. These 2 compartments here and here aren't full of water yet. Never mind. They hit right there, it's full of water now. Oh, France finally gave up on that invasion. Which means I can finally get my Ironclad 2s in for their maintenance and upkeep, as well as upgrades. Sorry, getting tired. $7.9. This is the ship with the 12, not the 12 threes. Also got the 7.4s, 4, 4. Yeah, that's the ship we've seen a few times. Damn, wish one of you hit. We hit him, but we didn't hit anywhere below the water line. So no flooding. Huh, he's gonna sink in almost the same spot as the other guy. Ooh, sounds like we hit him again. Yep. We're firing from so far, we're not hitting below the water line. We're hitting right up at the top, almost going over. Like that. You know, that little torpedo boat's actually outside of all of my guns' angle of fire right now. Kinda sucks. Hey, we hit below the water line. Instead of hitting up here, we hit over here. And that apparently burst all the way through and was able to flood all three of these. Look how slow the ship's moving. The AI knows it's in my dead zone. Ooh, main gun destroyed. And more flooding. Nailed him again. Put a shot through. fuck this torpedo boat. And it's 3, 4, 1.8-inch guns shooting at me. Battleship's gone. Shoot everything at that fucking torpedo boat. The torpedo boat's out of our dead zone now, trying to retreat. Thank fuck. That torpedo boat did more damage to me than anybody else. Because they use white powder and black powder. They have a nose fuse. Alright, so yeah, their HE shells do a lot of HE damage. A lot of splash, even if they don't pin. Mine only do a lot of damage if I pin. Because I use cap ballistic shells. Basically armor piercing, high explosive. I need to put some weight over there to take that place. Move them all up here. Ironclad 2s can go to Hong Kong. These things can go to X-Men or whatever. Little battleship here. American forces are actually leaving for some reason. Sure why. Don't really care why either. Oh yeah, we've got the explosive I want, so now we're gonna switch over to hull strengthening. And crew healing / salvage. That's not the most important thing to me. And as you can see, me focusing on certain things has me behind on other things. Like this was supposed to be around 1895. It's 1890. That was supposed to be around 1896. It's again 1890 right now. So I'm behind on some stuff and ahead on other stuff. Like special machinery, that's not supposed to be till 1902. 1899. 99. 99. 99. Alright, next turn. Damn it! Oh, France is trying to invade again. Only one of these can be upgraded right now. The other ones are all going down for repairs and stuff. I have ships right up here, now that I remember. Let's see. That has a bunch of defects. That has a bunch of defects. Ammo detonation chance. No ammo detonation chance. I don't like flash fire chance and spreading chance. I would just send whatever goes over here. Do this. Alright, game, what ships did you decide go over here? Alright. Send those 3 to try and halt the French invasion. Japan seems to be defending pretty well. Good. I didn't want to see Japan wiped off the map yet. Alright, alright, so I want to take Dutch New Guinea. If he'll let me. It might not because they're already being... Oh wait, no, this is the Netherlands. Wait, who's French? Who's France's ally? Yeah, the Netherlands. I should be able to attack this. So wait. So Dutch New Guinea is counterattacking the Netherlands. But the Netherlands control Dutch New Guinea. So it's a rebellion. Okay. I don't know, I'm confused on how that works. Wee bit confused on how it works. One battleship and some torpedo boats versus 3 of my newest and I believe biggest battleships. Yes, they are the biggest. I did remember correctly. I don't think we've seen these in action yet. No, they're only trained. Still slow, like everything else in the fleet. But more maneuverable than the ironclads, despite being slow. They can turn easier. And they have a lot more firepower. Yeah, they still have quite a few small guns. Don't get me wrong there. We didn't lose anything. Well, no, I can't say that. We have nowhere near the guns the ironclads have. We have, let's see, per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We only have 14 guns per side. I think our, not counting experimental ironclad 1, I think our next smallest ship had 20 guns per side. So this has got to be the ship that had the 12.3 guns because he's shooting from far away. Yep, it's the ship that got away. $11.9. Yeah, you're gonna need to use AP. Moan. Yeah. You missed. Man, they missed. They're missing like everything. Oh, you took out their secondary tower. Oh. 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 Hey, look, extensive fire. I guess that happens when I shoot you here, your turret explodes, it spread the ammo detonation to the other turret. And that means the whole inside of your ship was full of fire. You're just gonna sink upright, huh? Yeah. Yep. You'll tilt a little bit on the way down, but you're more or less gonna sink upright. Come on. Hold still. Hold still, you little bastard. Yeah, that was satisfying. 12 nines, what can I say? They can do God's work. Alright, so I can take any of these places. I can take any of these places. Like, I was right, since this one's currently in combat with itself, I can't do anything there. So this is Moluccas. Let's take the Moluccas, since France wants to keep being a douchebag. Alright, we've got hull strengthening. Anything else I want to try and get here? Not really. Go back to trying to get shells faster. I know I'm only just now getting all of my ships upgraded here, but it is unfortunately time to go and do upgrades again. Just gotta delete all the old blueprints first. Okay. First, we're gonna go check and see if we have anything new. Don't think we do. I don't remember getting anything new, at least. No, we have no new battleships, because I remember we had the turret ship right here. I know we can have a larger, not CL, is it this one? Yeah, our limit for these is 9,000 now. Can I get this within 9,000 though? No, I can only get it down to 1110. Alright, so we're not gonna have that ship yet. I want my 2 ironclads. Want these 2. Can't get them. Breaking my heart. Alright, let's do our update on Battleship 1. Refit. Here it is. Better engine, because right now we have this one. Smoke interference is going to get worse, unfortunately. But engine vibrations will get better. So that's 40 tons in weight. How much is a funnel? 128 tons. Alright, then yeah, never mind. Well, what if I add 40 tons of funnel? So if I add 40 tons to that, I could get this. That's only a 7. 8. There's not a good option here, so yeah, we'll just keep it with what it is. I don't think we had any other upgrades here. Yes, we did. We had one more big upgrade. No more black powder. See, what's the trivia here? This is the earliest form of explosive and can still be used in naval gunnery. Classified as a low explosive, it needs an increased amount of explosive material to function sufficiently as an explosive charge. Therefore, shells are made a bit heavier, while the magazines must be considerably enlarged to contain the numerous powder shacks. We're going to switch to TNT. So right now our ship weighs 12,188 tons. Yeah, that's a good bit difference. Not an insane difference, but a good bit. See, I like white powder first because it's not as deadly as balisite. Balisite has a lot of flash fire chances and a lot more ammo detonation chance. And it also decreases your gun accuracy. Can you believe that shit? We can tack on just a little bit more armor here. Uh, 6, 8, 7, 6. What, 200 tons per an inch? Got it. Not quite 16 either. 15.8. Got it. Just wanted to make that better. Oh. Yeah, our HE shells are going to suck a little bit though now. Yeah, our HE shells suck a good bit now. That's the only downside about using TNT. And here's the reason why that little ship was able to do so much damage to me, despite having so little penetration with a nose shell. It does a lot of HE shell damage and spreads fire very, very well. Instead, I'm using cap ballistic and just straight armor piercing cap for my AP. That's how I get so much penetration out of my stuff. Either way, that's this ship done. I forgot to check if there was new towers. Hope there wasn't. Then I'm not going to go back. I'll have to delete this and redo it to check that. Was there any new towers? No. No. Alright. Alright, what do you weigh? 40 tons again? About 50 actually this time. So if I had 50 tons on here, that would be 210. So let's go medium funnel. Not quite double, but let's find out here. 62.8. 44. I'll have to use that one to even get close. That's a lot bigger. Ideally, you'd want natural boilers if you can get it, just because of you don't get all of this extra negatives from weight, cost, to smoke interference. Smoke interference being the biggest one that I care about. We're still burning coal, obviously. So none of those needed changed. It was down here. TMT. Once again, we'll be able to add a little bit of armor there. We'll be able to max out the armor on that turret now. Just playing around with some stuff here. Give me a second. I could scrounge together 100 tons. Just wanted to put some bigger guns on here. Ideally, I would want to change out all of these guns too. All these 3.9s for 4s. Oh, that's a later date thing. Minus turning rate. That's what affects my the ironclads already have horrible turning, and this makes it worse. But it does make everything lighter, which is why I use it. Not that much lighter, but it is lighter. Always that's Battleship 2 done, and we got Battleship 3. Our heavyweight, so to speak, being the biggest ship in our fleet and all. Does not have the biggest guns, though. Does have a lot of them, though. TNT. Still got the best tower, yeah. The ship's the same thing. Eventually, I'd like to replace all of these with the biggest stuff I can fit into them. Which is already more or less done. Damn, I fucked that up. Damn, I fucked that up. It looks amazingly scuffed, huh? Well, I did just fuck something up, so that does not help, yes. But if you think this looks bad, wait till I get to the ironclads. Which I have a lot of. How do you fit that many guns in? I don't know. I play with stuff a lot, and I have a lot of hours in this game. I sacrifice efficiency and speed and range, usually. And then I pile on armor and guns. I have one ship that I basically call my tank. I think you'll like it. Yeah, I'm very good at this. I don't mean toot my own horn, but I do try pretty hard for all my stuff. But now I gotta go do my ironclads. I have 2 ironclads and I have 3 experimental ironclads. I like battleships. My ironclad 1 and 2 are the heaviest hitting ships in my fleet. Mostly because of the 13.9-inch guns. Alright, do that and TNT. The other, Jesus, yeah, it's got big guns. Ironclad 2 is almost identical to this, except for since it has more tonnage, they're all double barrel turrets. The biggest way to save weight other than getting rid of speed and range is right here. You want to try and use something that's light. I use white powder, and as soon as I get it unlocked, TNT. Because they make the stuff so much lighter that I can actually run increased ammo and heavy shells. Then I have standard ratios. I focus on penetration, which does not help weight. As you can see, I have 15 structure armor, so they can't even break the towers on this ship most of the time. How much would one of these weigh maxed out? 109 tons. So that'd be more or less another 50 tons per gun. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 tons. I don't have that much spare weight. So we can't change out all of our 3 9s to 4 9s yet. So instead, we'll put more armor on. 16, 16, 16. Max that out. 19 structure armor. I don't like having my conning tower destroyed or my funnels destroyed. But structure is usually very heavy. Alright, Ironclad 1 is now updated. Ironclad 2. Almost identical, but double barrel turrets. Give it a second, game's thinking. But since I have more weight, I can do more stuff to it. TNT. Alright, we'll just put 1 point right there then. That ship's done because there was not a lot of room for shit here. 19.9. I'll have to fix that next time. My drought can be changed. Yes, it is 1900. For campaign, I would try and go very, very few ships. If you can get 5 good battleships, and even just put probably 10.9-inch guns on them, and then fill the rest with 3 9s and 2 9s, you can usually stomp fleets of about 30 ships. Accuracy is just shit. It is 1890, dude. You can't hit the broadside of a bar. Even these things, they have shit accuracy. It takes me forever to finally land a hit. If you want, you can try and rush a coincidency rangefinder. It is better than the stereoscopic rangefinder, because the stereoscopic rangefinder only affects long range accuracy. Long range is only 12,500 or 15,000. I can't remember. Yeah. One accuracy sucks. It does, but it's just the life of early campaign. Here is the tank of my fleet. As I get down here to the armor, you'll see what I mean by this ship is my tank. And 20 inches. That's 20 inches of armor in 1890. Let me just increase that to 20.6. Yeah, that's why you remember to slam your ships into reverse if the torpedoes are coming at you. They usually fire the torpedoes right in front of you, which is why they almost always hit. Whoops, not 20, not 2. I meant 20. If you slam your ships into reverse when they're going full speed, though, be warned. It's going to break some engines. Alright, so you can't kill torpedo boats fast enough, right? Okay, my next ship is going to have the answer to all of your problems. Right here, Experimental Ironclad 2. Actually, Experimental Ironclad 3 is probably better, but still. So as you can see, I have 30, or not 30, sorry. I have 1 9-inch gun. I have 6 8-inch guns. I have 50 3.9s. And then I have another 25 double barrel 3.9s. So that's 100 3.9-inch shells. Yeah, it would be excruciating. But yeah, this is how I kill things fast enough. I send these at them. When you have at least 75 shells coming out of either side of your ship, they tend to not be able to get close. Who would have thought, you know? I always forget about that scene. about 9, 10. All right. But yeah, if you're having any other problems with the game here, I could give you a quick rundown on something, maybe some advice. Well, if you think this many guns is insane, uh, it gets worse. Oh, don't worry. All these are about to change to double barrel turrets. Every single one. Yeah, I take my anti-torpedo very, very seriously. Shit. I'm misclicking stuff here, trying to get the ship to fucking rotate for me. Is the hull that old that it still carries the thing for sails? Yes, this is a very old hull. This is an ironclad. Boop. Another gun right there. Can't forget these guns either. So give me a second here. I'll give you a gun count. Okay, so we now have 46. So that would be 23 single barrel guns on each side, and then 23 double barrel guns on each side. As well as 6 8.9-inch guns on each side. Now, our armor on this ship is a little less than my other ships, as you can see. Look, something had to give, and it wasn't going to be my secondaries. I need those, all of them. Now, this particular ship, out of all my other ships, has horrible pitch and roll, which make my accuracy abysmal. But when you throw this much lead downrange, I still hit stuff. But yeah, I like guns. Then I've got my much, much smaller ships. TNT, steam engine. Also, how do you fix pitch and roll? Pitch and roll can be adjusted by moving turrets around or changing other things. It's basically a gigantic pain in the ass. To actually fix your pitch and roll for a ship, you're going to have to go up here and mess with your beam and your drought. These two will mess with your pitch and roll. Otherwise, the position of your heavy elements, so your funnels, your towers, and your main guns, they can adjust it as well. But to just put it in very simple terms, it's a pain in the ass. That's why I left the one ship just fucked up and gave up on it. It's just going to have horrible accuracy. I'm going to have to accept that. Which I did. And then added more guns to the horrible accuracy. If the sound ever cuts out, by the way, for half a second, that's just me tabbing out to check chat. The thing I usually use to watch my chat went dead. But yeah, you get all of these ironclads right at the start of the game, 1890. They are all very old ships that the game expects you not to use very long. Instead, I've made them my forever ships. Works pretty well, too. $13. 14. Yes. Alright, so this ship I can't put any more armor on, which sucks. But it is a very small ship. I'll just start packing it onto the structure. Once we get the structure up like 8, I'll start adding more to the decks. And you know, if you struggle with accuracy a lot, you could use 9-inch guns and try and focus on getting a better shell and a better powder. Ah, yes, it's 13.5 inches of armor and 19. It's only enough. It really is only enough. Like, here is a 9-inch gun. This is just a 9-inch gun, or 9.9, so let's go with 10-inch gun. At 1,000 meters, I can still go through 16.3 inches of armor. Now, anything that's not a battleship, yes, this is enough armor. Sometimes you get the heavy cruisers with the 10 and 11-inch guns. Those hurt still. Those do hurt. This isn't counting the armor efficiency, right? No, it is not. So the 78% efficiency does mean that this is enough armor, yes. Ooh, spinny wheel of death. Did my game crash? No. Thought it did for a minute. But yeah, no, that does not take into the 78% efficiency. So let me open up a tab here. 13.5 plus 78% equals. So it's 24.3 inches of armor that they have to go through. And remember, I had the other ship earlier that had 20.6 inches of armor. So what is that? That's 36 inches of armor on my other ship that we were working on a minute ago. Ship art. You like my version of a light cruiser? I bet when you make light cruisers, you try and do something smart. Yeah, you got to remember, you get these things right off at the start of the game, and they can fit a 7-inch gun on top of them. I've sunken battleships with 6 of these cruisers. It's really not that hard. And they are, I want to say dirt cheap, but they're not. They're 10 mil a piece. Ooh. I use a dual small funnel. Now, once I get Mark II 8-inch guns unlocked, I should be able to put at least 2 more guns on this ship because the size of the cannon will be smaller instead of this big, giant fuck you circle. I do have 2.9-inch secondary guns on here. Quit looking at the turret top. Yeah, see a little 2.9-inch guns here. Yeah, that's only 1.8. That's only like 3 inches, like 3.2 inches armor, I think. But for a light cruiser, it's fine. See, that's why I took the ship that was named Torpedo Cruiser, and then didn't put a single torpedo on it. Who needs torpedoes? You know, that's the funny part about this ship. Where is it here? Let me find it. Further down. My flash fire chance is only 12.5. The only reason why it's 12.5 is because white powder and increased ammo. So you gotta think, I'm using increased ammo and white powder and heavy shells. All 3 of these give like a 20 or a 10% chance to flash fire. And my chance to actually go off is only 12.5. So it's actually not as bad as you think. Still not great. If it goes off, it's going to go off spectacularly. But yeah, this TNT Mixture 1, minus 20 ammo detonation, minus 20 flash fire chance, minus 25 spreading chance. That's the real savior. Before that, I was using black powder. I kept black powder all the way until 1890 because it was so safe to use that I didn't have to worry about my ammo cooking off. And my fire chance is -15. So I never stay on fire very long. I have one more ship to upgrade here. My little coastal defense ship. These are my heavy cruisers. I appreciate the follow, Simtimi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. I'm just gonna call you Sem. Hey, look at that. I was gonna call you Sem anyways. Gotta love Twitch's, what's it called? Delay. It's about 28 seconds, 30 seconds. Yeah, it's great. Armor. Perfect. This ship also is only using 7.9s, just like the light cruiser. I also joined your Discord, and I can't type in the channels. I can look at some things, but not all of them, like Kingdom Laws. Let's see. I believe I have it set up to where you're not allowed to do things for like 24 hours. I had some people come in and say some really racist stuff and post some really, really not appropriate pictures. Hence why I have some laws. But you should have been allowed in the laws channel. I'll have to look at that one. Because laws channel are just the rules of the channels. I didn't, that one you should be allowed in. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to set up all these ships to be refit. Whatever is in a port, I'll go ahead and get refit right now. Whatever's not, well, I'll have to get it whenever it is. Yeah, I try to announce whenever I do anything special on the Discord. I don't have really any other social medias. Now, since you came in during the building phase, I will let you know ahead of time. This was a modded campaign. I did not build a shit ton of ships. I've only got like 5 of each ship. I don't make 10, 20 of them. But I did mod in shipyard size because I don't know how much you've played the game, but no matter how often, I don't care if you keep this building at the max every 24 months for your entire campaign, you will not be able to keep up with the AI. It's a kind of a bug, really, but since the game studio that was making this game was shut down, it's not something that ever gets fixed. It's the same thing with money. No matter what you do, you're never going to be able to actually keep up with the AI and still have a trained crew or a tech budget. So I cheated in at the very start of this game at 1890 before I even made my first ship. I used a JSON editor to give ship size, or not ship size, shipyard capacity and money. But I didn't abuse it. I've only got, let's see, politics here. That's not a good. I'm refitting 53 ships, but I've still got 17 battleships and 10 heavy cruisers. When you go up here to the top and you see the British has 278 ships, Germany has 120, America has 134. You can see I didn't take advantage of the money. I just I used it. That's it. We're gonna go one more turn, and then I'm going to switch over to my Japan save, and I'm gonna end the video and then start another video. Not the stream, just a video, because I post all these to YouTube when I'm done, and we've been playing on this save for 3.5 hours, so I better play the other one a little bit. All right, so one more turn. See if we get anything here, or if it's just gonna be a flip turn. No, I ain't surrendering. Where do I have some ships? Where do I have some ships? I know where no, I don't. Those are being refit. Damn it. I'm asking myself again, where do I have some ships? Where are my light cruisers? Where are those at? Those only had a 1-day refit time. They should be done. Where did I park my light cruisers? Battleships, heavy cruisers. You up here? No, no. I'm going nuts. Where did I put them? Found them. All right, those need to go down here and take that. Send all 20 of them. That's typically how I roll. If I'm using light cruisers, I send out 20. Anyway, I'm going to bed. It's 12 a.m. for me, and I have work tomorrow. Yeah, almost all of my viewers are in a different time zone from me because it's only 6 o'clock for me. 2 minutes till 6 p.m. But yeah, if you're really interested in anything, like I said, all of this is on my YouTube channel. It's in the links down there where you join the Discord. Yeah, everyone that watches me is always surprised. It's like, wow. I think I only have one viewer who's a regular here, who is in my country, really. Time zone, whatever. I think that's Judge. I think he's still like an hour ahead or behind me. Everyone else is 6 or 7 hours ahead or behind. They're usually ahead of me. See, my other viewers are in like Ireland or shit. Where did Bronnier say he was from? I can't remember. But yeah, I won't keep you, man. It's midnight. Like you said, you got work. I don't work on Sunday this week, so I have time off. But yeah, it was good meeting you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the follow. I like getting new people. I don't have new people in here very often anymore. Let's see, I gotta make a save here. Now I gotta go to the main menu. And I gotta say the outro for YouTube really quick. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end the video here, guys. Hope everyone has a good day, good night, and a good life. And take it easy out there, y'all.